but the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Jets. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. His guys continuing to play at a high level. They've won 7 of their last 9. Across the field, the head coach of the Jets. His side also a favorite in their conference, so a possible Super Bowl preview. Pete Scott, Brock Hewitt with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field, looks ready to get things started. And we're off in East Rutherford. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Play fake, Darnold. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long. Well, Brock, they're dealing with injury right now, as we can all see, but you wouldn't know it with how they've played or their record. How have they been able to do it?
You know, kid, I think this is a testament to a whole team. And not just a team on the field, but this is a team off the field. This is why you draft and develop. This is why you build 1 through 53 on a roster. You just can't have 22 starters. You've got to have the depth, and this team is showing you how to do it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Running left, here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Darnold. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. It's certainly some momentum to build on today.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Avoids the sack. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. Throwing off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jets.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of ferocious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen in a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Taken down behind.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Darnold's pass.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. Michael Dixon on the punt.
For the Seahawks.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Jets and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw here. He takes it himself. And into the slide he goes after a gain of close to 5, Brock. That will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
5 yards on the
Give him 25 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Loss of a yard.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
And 11 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hall once more. He dodged the tackle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
47-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Well, right side, caught by Smith. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
Third down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Now he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Gain of 3. Brings up third and
to the air on 3rd and long. Into traffic, complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and goal at the 20.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Next with his back, Hall. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Little knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. The Jets with an early lead. More from MetLife coming right up. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Seahawks at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They send the tight end in motion. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Right to pylon. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
On the tackle.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Walker again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Now from back at the 7. Here's third and goal. Back now, pressure coming.
Williams on the stop. A 9-yard loss on the play. It's 4th and goal.
Jake Elliott on now to attempt this field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Elliott connects there. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He spins right by him. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Marshawn Nealon, the one to send him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
The give on second to Hall. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
Down at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This finds its target. That's Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 44. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Throw left side, finds Fannin. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Julian Love bringing that one to an
2
end.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 7 yards on that pickup. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out quickly, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. That's another Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. It typically goes for a whole lot more.
And this one does not go far. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. About set. This is 3rd and 5. They're throwing it. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks.
Still sticking with the passing game. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you've got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Walker on first down. Shoves one away. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Staying with Walker. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
Linus Darnold on 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Down Seahawks.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. With a quick pass out wide. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
From the gun, Darnold. Walker gets the first and more. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Seahawks. First down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. 1 minute, 58 seconds remaining in half number one, partner. Stick around. More from MetLife Stadium on the other side.
A 28-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kickoff.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. They'll come out throwing. Wilson's got it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing off the play fake. He's keeping it. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down from the gun. Connects with his back. Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Gain of 3 yards.
Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
First down.
They go play action on first down. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
And the Jets, first down.
They'll go play action. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33. Sticking to the air here. He's got a man left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing now out of the shotgun.
the Seahawks 27.
Pass it down close. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7.
13. Seahawks 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Throwing on first, here's Darnold. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. 1st and 10, Darnold. Hauled in by Royal on the right side. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. And again, it's Darnold. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. from 37 yards in the right hash. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away.
The Jets take over.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Throwing here just before halftime. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Josh Allen. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Bills run their winning streak to 5 straight as they get another W. From there, it's off to Tampa. Let's look in on the Buccaneers at home to take on Washington. And this is the Commanders' wideout. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Commanders are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns hosting the New York Giants. And it's the former star at nearby Ohio State, Quinshawn Judkins. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Browns get a much-needed win as they move back to 500 at 5-5. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.